there's so many different forms of marketing. And I always encourage people to figure out what your form is. Because some people don't like to be on camera. Now granted, I'll get to that in a minute. Video is going to be the fastest marketing. It's 60% of the way people market today. That's why I'm so stuck on YouTube. Because when we're in a world now, people want it now. They can book an appointment with you online, but if they see your video, they're not gonna change page. They're gonna go immediately and go figure out how can they get in touch with you. I get people texting me from YouTube every day. I wish you get a different phone, whatever. That's how powerful video marketing is, because there's a connection that you just can't get from, it's just they see you or they hear you. Even if a lot of my videos, if you look now, they're just me showing pictures of hairstyles, but I'm talking. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Here for my latest styles. Contact me here. Boom. But the most videos is with me on camera doing my hair. The most views is me showing what I do. Actually, like that little thing right there, the reason I set it up, I'll set it up at my station and just record me doing hair. And I go home and I'll edit it down and I'll teach you about when you're recording a video, not to record an hour long just to get 2 seconds of a video. You'll learn, but it's just so easy, because a lot of times we feel like, I don't know about marketing, I don't know about that online stuff, that ain't my thing, so I'm just going to ignore it. But it's the future. And wouldn't you rather get on now than later? Right? Are you guys online? Anybody here, right? Y'all online? Okay. So there's so many forms of marketing. You have online marketing, which is basically anything that you're doing online. So that's your social media, that's your website, that's Twitter, that's everything that you do online. That's online marketing. You have the trade shows, which would be like a Texas hair show, burn all those different shows. That's a form of marketing. Because you can get a booth, you can market your products, whether you market to a stylist or customer or whatever. You have personal marketing. A lot of people don't even know that's a category, but when you have a client that sits in your chair and you say, hey, if you come to me, this is what I used to do all the time when I first got started, money maker. Come to me every week, pay me at the beginning of the month, and I'm gonna give you a discount overall. You give them whatever your price want to be. When I first did it, it was like, I think I'm so scared. I think I charged like $150 for it. If you pay me $150 on the first, then you can come every week and get whatever you want. Not whatever. It was really just like a rinse and a cut, But I made it sound real good, so it felt like it was getting like protein treatment, conditioners, treatments. That's not gonna cost you anything but time. But I juiced it up. I added everything that really didn't cost nothing, and I made it sound so good. And I sold these packages every month on the first. Your rent pay automatic. It's so easy. That's a personal form of marketing, because you're not going out to the masses. You're going to Miss Kristen, who we like Miss Kristen. We can deal with her every week, and we know Miss Kristen want to deal because she want to come every week. So let's do that's a personal form of marketing. So then you have things like video marketing. You have, like I just discussed, the YouTube. The best way to get people show and tell. They can get on your video, get on your website, get on your whatever form of video you put out, see your work, then they're gonna book. You have Twitter, you have Instagram. The biggest things about Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram now is hashtagging. Y'all know what hashtagging is? And it's so important. Keywords are important. Any form of online marketing that you're doing, you want to figure out what your keywords are. That's how I do business online. I don't do anything without my keywords, my name, what I specialize in, what city I'm targeting for that week, that day, whatever. Like, that's so important, because people go on Twitter. I don't know if you guys who gets on Twitter in a little kind of nervous. Man, you should. Twitter is like a beast with hashtagging and searching and that kind of thing. That's where it really started, and then everybody picked it up. Facebook picked it up last, Instagram. When you hashtag hairstylist Dallas on Twitter, everybody who's tagged that pulls up. Same thing on Instagram. Same thing on Facebook. Knowing your keywords are extremely important. And this is something that's called SEO. And so as you guys are starting to research and get that mind food, this is one of those things that you want to pay attention to. Learning about, it's called search engine optimization. Finding your keywords. Because you don't want to just be randomly tagging, like, I don't know, people just be tagging stuff. Really, not really. Hashtag, I say hashtag all the time. Hashtag, that ain't, whatever. That's not what you really want to be hashtagging. You want to figure out what you're known for. Short hair, extensions, beauty bar, whatever, whatever your keywords are, get 10 of them. Make that something that you do immediately. Like when you go home, that's your homework. 10 keywords that represent what Camille does. 10 keywords that represents what Ginger does, Kelly does, Erica does. Figure out what it is, and it's always tricky because then you start going, oh, I don't want to be just those keywords. But understand that just because like somebody finds my short hair video, they may want to weave. They may want. So don't get caught up in this is set in stone. It's gonna make. I want to do everything because a lot of us know how to do everything, right? I can do this natural hair, short hair, weave, make whatever. But figure out what you do the best and put that on everything. The rest it'll fall in place. At the end of the day, what you do the best is probably the easiest, right? And when you get that specific, that's when you strike your money running in, right? So first assignment is get your 10 keywords, because anytime you're talking about hair on the internet, those need to be a part of your business. When you're making a YouTube video, you don't want to upload the video and call it video 1, because sometimes it generates a little generic title. You have to put short hair, Dallas, Texas, Duncanville, wherever you are. You have to put, or say something. Let me just give you an example. When Rihanna when she first did her hair real short and black, and it was kind of real soft and whatever. The minute I saw her, it was when she released it on the VMAs. Man, your hand is in front of my camera.
Yeah, you're right in front of the camera.
That's my bud, y'all. When Rihanna first came out with the VMA short haircut, it was hot, it was so sexy, it was black, it was short. I was like, ooh, I want it. And then I said, ooh, let me make a video real quick and see what happens. That's when I was figuring out my formula. Baby, I made that video overnight. It was like thousands and thousands and thousands. I was like, oh my God. Like this how it really works. I put Rihanna. This is the keyword. Rihanna, short hair, VMAs, the year. Those are keywords. So under being really clear on what you're promoting, even if you want to change it up every time. Say you want to talk about makeup today and you want to talk about hair tomorrow. As long as you're titling what you're doing and you're clear on what your keywords are. Because it's a pain when you get ready to post and you like, okay, what do I do? How do I, what's my hashtag? Hell, let me go to Melissa. It's annoying. And that, don't y'all be doing that, I be doing that. I still do it, so I know y'all be doing it. So just really getting clear on what you want to represent. And every time you sit down to do something, you'll start to have a formula in your head. Because I have certain type of videos out there. And you can write these down. You have, and these are the most popular that you're going to find on YouTube. You have your how-to video. How many guys ever watch a how-to video? You get addicted to them, because I know I do. I'll be like, ooh, let me learn how. Literally, you can Google anything and figure out how to do it. We was on set with this celebrity guy doing this. We were like, we didn't know how to tie a tie. Oh, crap. And he's so spoiled, he waiting. I'm like, what? How to tie a tie? This is how quick the internet is, right? So you have an about me or about my business type of video. So basically, you're telling your story, how I got started. You always want to have that at least one. If it's on your website, if it's on YouTube, whatever. You want to share your story because people relate to it. People don't care. I'm crazy. If you Google my stuff, I'm doing dancing, singing, hair, talking about random stuff, going off of people. That personality, even if you're not as crazy and flamboyant or whatever your thing is, you want to put it out. Never feel like nobody want to hear me talk. Oh, I hate my voice. Oh, I hate this. I hate to hear myself play back when I sing. I'll be like, oh God. But everybody don't feel that way. It's just you got to overcome all those little things. Okay, so you have your how-to video, you have your about me video, you have a video that's just doing like you can do what's called a pictorial. So you may not be on camera, which this is really popular, and this is like one of the best ways to get started right away with making your videos. And you see I love video because video is the fastest converting. The fastest. By 2017, it's going to be #1. So I love video, by the way. Did I just say I love video? Love it. So you want to do a pictorial. It's so simple. Right before, let me just give you an example of how you do it in your daily environment. Right before you get ready to mold your client, it's good to get when they look great. They hate it, tell them to cover their face. Don't even give people, I start noticing when I ask to take pictures, they be like, nah, girl, but when I just pull out my camera and be like, hold still. They don't even care. They just respect the client.
Because she had a client to run out on her. She was so busy she couldn't take a picture.
Oh, wait.
So just pull it out on
and
her.
do it. No,
yes.
and you operate
just
that
pop
chair.
it on.
So you think she's a runner, then you need to don't let her know you're done yet. Turn that chair around.
Just be like, I need to fix this. Bam! Right in your
Get
face.
your picture. Because it's so, and those are like the easiest videos to make. So, with the pictures you want to, so if this is the everyday situation, when they got ready to mold, take a before. You're gonna, and this is your map so that you have a formula. You're gonna take your before picture. Like I said, get them when they looking bad because it always make you look better.
Yes.
Be aware. Be aware of their faces. Some people don't. I have camera clients. They're cool with the camera as long as they can cover up. So you gotta use your judgment and people's attitudes because then you can tell whether or not how far to go. Take the picture before, put the camera down, and go back to work. Once you mold the hair, okay, don't spend. I don't know. I see a stylist. I be like, what? 30 minutes doing a photo shoot. This is not no photo shoot. Okay, turn right here. Okay, turn right here. Okay. Girl, we need one picture. Yeah, it's gotta be, and that's the thing. Well, and I'm getting ready to talk about that. But I'm gonna give you the map first, and then we're gonna discuss how it should look on camera, the things that you shouldn't do on camera, that kind of stuff. It's good stuff? Good stuff. Y'all agree? Y'all like it? All right. So, you got your mold. Take them to the dryer. Some people take pictures with them sitting under the dryer. That's your call. It's not that important. When they get back in the chair, you can take one of their hair dry. Then, you get the style a little bit. I like to take one in between the styles so they can see that, I'm doing my thing, So, or sometimes, I'll set that little device here. Wait a minute, let's go and introduce this. This is one of my favorite things ever. I always travel